Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Make sure that you subscribe and turn on your post notifications. That way you will never miss out on another video that I do on the full moon, the new moon, a reading, or anything else that I upload on my channel. If you turn your notifications on, then you get notified every time I upload a new video, and it really helps my channel and it helps me connect with you guys better. Okay? So I just wanted to let you guys know that, because right now YouTube is doing something funny. I'm not completely sure what it is, but I do know that like the more you turn your notifications on, it helps me in my channel, and it also helps you to get my content. So with that being said, today we're going to be getting into the full moon in Leo that we're having on February 5th or 6th, depending on where you are in the world. So I have a few things that I want to talk about here. I wrote down, like I always do, I wrote down notes. I always jot down notes so that I don't forget anything. And there's a lot of interesting things about this full moon in Leo. And also in my life specifically, I've been noticing a lot of synchronicities when it has to do with lions. And this is a Leo moon, full moon. So it's interesting to me how, if I'm seeing all of this synchronicity, if I'm seeing all these signs and messages, I know in my heart and my soul and every atom of my being, I'm not the only one. And so I know you guys are, like some of you guys probably see it too. So I am very interested and very fascinated about how you guys see your life and your dreams and signs and synchronicities leading up to this moon. And so leave it all in the comments down below. I always read my comments, you guys. I always do. Okay, but we're gonna get into a few things right here. I have 5 things that I want to talk about this Leo full moon, how we can work it in our favor, what we can do to make it work in our favor, and what kinds of things that we need to look out for around this full moon. So the first thing, we're gonna jump right in, okay? I have my notes right here. So Uranus is very active right now around this full moon time. Very active with this Leo full moon. Now Leo is already very, I don't want to use the word aggressive, but because it's not aggressive, I feel like I want to use the word bold. Leo is very bold, courageous. They have a lot of strength. They're very strong, and they will push through. Leo energy will push through, even if you're not a Leo. But around this Leo full moon, if you can tap into that full moon energy, then you will feel that energy where you just want to push through something. Okay? Now, Uranus is very active right now, and so what does that mean? That means that there's going to be sudden changes happening in your life, like all of a sudden. But these changes are very positive. These changes are something you needed to do. And so Uranus kind of shakes you up and pushes you towards making the change that you were scared of making. Maybe you wanted to start your own business and you were scared to do it. Maybe you needed to get a divorce. You were scared to do it. Maybe you wanted to move from your current residence, but you were scared to do it. It's something that you were scared to do, and Uranus with Leo, oh man, it pushes you into it. So, but the way that it pushes you into it, you're not scared of going in and taking that step. You're not scared of putting your foot into that. You're not scared anymore. Like it's like a drastic, sudden change, but you're not scared of it anymore. Okay? Now, it's something that you didn't expect, but you get to see how bold you can be in making this decision and in taking on this new change in your life. Okay? A lot of you guys are going to be experiencing that, where you make a decision and it brings out the lion in you. The lion is a huge symbolic thing around this full moon. It's Leo. So if you guys are familiar with Durga, it's an Indian deity, and I work with her a lot. If you guys are familiar with her, then this is a time to work with her. This is a time where if you do work with her, you guys are going to see a lot of synchronicity, dreams about lions, symbolism about lions, lions, tigers, dogs. You guys are going to see a lot of that around this time if you guys are connected with the moon phase, okay? And the confidence within yourself, is going to grow. And there's a situation, okay? A lot of you guys are going to be experiencing a situation where the lion within yourself, the strength within yourself, the courage, the willpower within yourself, you're gonna like, nobody can tell you anything, because you're going to go full force with the decision that you made. Okay, it's so much about choices and decisions, and we'll get more into that later on in the video. But the second thing I want to talk about is a lot of you guys are going to make a decision, make a choice, okay? And you're going to move forward with it, okay? And this is not the time for you to feel insecure or doubtful or regretful. It's not the time. You're going to go full force with a choice that you made, and I want you to go full force with it. Doubts, insecurities, whatever, all of it. This is such a good time to move forward with a decision, you guys. It's a time to act on your choices. If you made a choice, act on it. Do not let your doubts come in the way. Don't let your insecurities come in the way. Don't let the negative thoughts come in the way. If you have an idea, if you have a thought, if you have a business plan, if you have something you want to move forward with, whether that's like you want to find a new rental, you want to find a new house, you want to buy a new car, you want to, whatever the case may be for you, this is not the time to let the doubts come in. This is the time to go full force, full ahead with it. Because of the way that the planets are arranged, because of the way that Uranus is so close to us and so active, also, it's going to shake shit up so that you're forced to do this and not let your insecurities get into the way, okay? What I want you to do, if you are going towards something new, I want you to work with orange or yellow candles, okay? Light them in your house, put a little bit of your hair in it if you want to. You could put a little bit of cinnamon in it. You could put a little bit of lemon peel, like grate the lemon peel and put that in the candle. You can do things like that to help this decision and everything move forward, because whatever decision you make right now, I want to really put it and engrave it into your head. Don't back down from your decision, okay? The third thing is, what is it going to take for you to prove to yourself that you are dedicated and devoted to yourself and your plans and your goals? Leo energy is I don't want to say selfish. I don't want to say selfish. But that's the only word that I can think of to explain the energy. Where you're thinking about yourself. And you're thinking about like, nobody else is going to make your money for you. Nobody else is going to feed you. Nobody else is going to pay your bills. You have to do that yourself. And the Leo energy is so much about, okay, I know I have to do all of these things for myself. How can I do it? What can I do where I can be self-sufficient, where I can be financially free, where I can be free enough to take care of everything that I need? It is selfish. It's not selfish. I don't think it's selfish. It's also realizing what you need in order to take care of yourself, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all of these things. What is it that you need? Like this Leo full moon is going to bring that out. Like, what is it that you need? Everybody needs something different. So we need to figure out what it is that we need, right? Individually, apart from everybody else, apart from society, apart from what we've been taught, apart from religion. You know what I'm saying? So you come into yourself, and then you have to realize, and you have to understand what is it about yourself that you need. And is it religion? Is it society? Is it obligation? Is it finances? But what is it? What is it that you need right now? And how can you head towards that? Because there's a solution here that's going to be offered. But it's up to you to take it. And a lot of you guys, so this is coming off topic a little bit from my notes, but Leo full moon brings opportunity that you probably, especially with Uranus so active, it's an opportunity that you probably thought that you would never get. Or it's a situation or an experience that you thought you would never come across. And if you have doubts in your mind, I'm just saying according to my belief, and everybody has their own belief and their own, like, you know what you need to do, right? But I'm saying, like, if something exciting comes to you right now, take that opportunity. If something, like, if an opportunity comes up, take it. It is the time right now to, if you want to move, make the plans to move. Start looking. Right now is the best time. If you want to buy a new car, start looking right now. I'm telling you guys, the situations fall into your lap right now because of the way that the moon is phased and the planets are arranged, and also because Uranus is so active, it's gonna happen suddenly, and like you wouldn't even think that it would happen. My book just fell. You wouldn't even think that it would happen in the kind of way that it does happen. Okay, let me pick this up. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is what are you giving yourself and your spirit that proves to yourself and your spirit that you are devoted to it? What are you giving your spirit that proves to your spirit that you are devoted to it? We often do things where we try to prove that we are devoted to other people, that we are loyal to other people, that we are obligated to other people. But what are you doing for yourself to prove to yourself that you're loyal and obligated to yourself? What are you doing for yourself? Leave it in the comments below, because I'm very fascinated about this. Like, I always like to give examples. Like for me, something that I could give myself more is silence. I love silence. I love quiet. Just no noise, no voices, no people, just complete alone and silence. I thrive in there. I don't know what it is about me. I am a Libra, so it is kind of weird. But those are the things that I know within myself I have to give myself in order to thrive, is silence. So what is it for you? Like, I know for my partner, he likes noise. Like, if he's focusing and thriving in something and doing something productive, he likes noise. So it's complete opposite. So there's different kinds of energies in the world. Different kinds of people have different kinds of energies, and what you need is different from someone else. You need to figure out what that is. And right now, for me, what I can give myself is silence. But for him, it could be, what he could give himself is noise. Whatever the noise that would make him productive in his life, right? So that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. The fourth thing that I want to talk about is to find, this is important, you guys. This is very important. You guys need to find something where you're productive, because right now with this Leo full moon, with Uranus so active, you're gonna find yourself being bored a lot, especially if you have Uranus very active in your chart. I mean, I don't know what your chart looks like. I'm just doing a generic reading right now, but Uranus makes you feel very active. Like you have a lot of energy, like you just took a Red Bull, or you just took like something that makes your energy go off the wall. You have a lot of energy right now around this full moon. And so how can you make this energy productive? Do something creative. What is creativity for you? For me, it's my work. Like, I love what I do. I do tarot readings. I make spells. I make rituals. I make oils and herbs. And like, I have a lot of things that I'm blessed with, that I can release my creativity. I paint. I draw. Like, I'm very creative. So what is it for you though? For some people it could be gardening. For some people it could be taking a walk. Like, finding creativity in your brain while you look at nature. It's different for everybody. For some people it could be landscaping. For some people it could be cooking. For some people it could be cleaning. For some people it could be decorating. It's different for everybody. Where is your creativity? Because I'm gonna need you to tap into that creativity right now. Because with Uranus and a Leo full moon, you're going to feel restless. That's the word. Restless. How can you cure that restlessness? And I want you to comment down below too. What can you do to cure restlessness in your life? For me, like I told you what it is for me, but I want to know from you guys. And I want to know what you're going to do, because you're going to have to do something where you're going to be restless. If you are tapped into the energy of this full moon, you're going to be restless. You're going to want something exciting. You're going to want something fun. What is it for you? Do you want to try a new restaurant? Do you want to try a new vacation spot? Do you want to try a new hairstyle? Do you want to try a new makeup look? Do you want to try new food, new recipe, new sex move? And if you guys are interested in those kinds of things, head over to my OF. It's linked down below, and every single new moon and full moon, I teach you guys how to arouse yourself and your partner according to the moon. And it's very interesting. It's very fun. Okay? But the last thing that I want to talk about is, so an area of your body that might be affected around this full moon time. And with this Leo full moon, with the Uranus so active, we have Venus also, we have Mars also active. Venus is love and beauty and grace and seductiveness and charm. And then Mars is aggressiveness, anger, passion, lust. Like these two, like all these things are colliding with this full moon. So pay close attention to your back and your spine. If you want more information about this, about sexuality, head over to my OF and I have more information over there. But I want you guys to get a nice massage. Or if, actually I don't want to get into the sexual aspect of it here on YouTube because I can't. So head over to the OF for that, but I was about to say certain things. But take a warm bath. I always recommend taking a warm bath and pay specific attention to the back, the spine, and like along the spine. Okay, maybe acupuncture along the spine. Okay, or a heating pad or electric blanket with warmth along the spine. And don't overexert your back around this time. So try not to do anything where your back might get hurt right now, because it's more likely to get hurt around this full moon. Okay, and also I want you guys to know to work with red crystals and red crystals and black crystals. So that means carnelian, red jasper, what other red crystals are, that's the only ones that I know off the top of my head right now. You can also use tourmaline, black jet, black onyx, any black crystals or any red crystals that you have. Keep them under your pillow around this full moon. And then after the full moon is done, you can put it back onto your altar. But those are the things that I wanted to teach you guys for this full moon. It is a powerful full moon. It's also a micro moon, which means it's less closer to us than usual. You know, when we have a super moon, it's super, super close to us, right? But micro moon, it's not as close, but it still will affect us. And also like Uranus and Mars and Venus. Uranus shakes things up. Mars, aggressive, fiery, passionate. And Venus is love and grace and beauty. So these three energies are intermingling with each other right now, with the full moon just accentuating, shining all its light on it. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed. Follow me on Patreon if you guys want more more intricate videos where I can't specifically say certain things here on YouTube. I can say it over there on Patreon. And then for my OF, it's everything sexual. You know, working with the moon phases sexually and all of that stuff, and sexual spells. I have a bunch of them over there. So if you guys are interested, head over there, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.